bow our heads. Let us pray silently together, each of us according to our individual beliefs. Let us offer thanks for our food, blessings for one another, and for absent friends. Let us be the source of hope for those in need and contentment for those who are lonely. Let us give gratitude for our opportunity to serve Rotary. Let the feelings of love, kindness, and a well-directed and gentle spirit always reflect in our actions. Amen. All right, pledge allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And the four-way test for those who guessed is fair to all concerned. Better friendships will be beneficial to all concerned. Thank you. You can have a seat. Okay, I have a happy dollar, but it's not for me, it's for Don Marshall. So I'll put $1 out. He's going to have to pay me 5 times over. He's not here today, but he wanted us to advertise the new play for 2026 for community theater. It's called That Ain't Shakespeare. So I'm going to pass this around. You guys can take a look at it. Pass it on to the next table.
Too. That's why
Yeah. Yep. Any other happy dollars? Oh, we got bunches. Okay. Cynthia.
I only have $1, but I wanted to say 2 things. No. There's a bunch of things up on the table that I brought from my house that was left from the Christmas party. So if anybody wants to claim it.
Is there alcohol in any of them?
No, there's pop.
There's no money either.
A cute little dish. But anyhow, I just brought all that so you can take it. And I also wanted to say that we are working on Second Fridays. So keep it in your mind, they're gonna start May 8th and they'll go through to October 9th. And I was contacting all the food vendors for uptown today, and they're all excited and planning on coming back.
Okay, thank you. Glenn?
Anybody has any, knows anybody or themselves of any problems with alcohol or alcoholism? This is a very informative book. It's written by my niece.
Oh.
She went into rehab 20 times before she finally got here. It's called White Mother Drunk. It's available on Amazon or it's available for ebook also. It's very inspirational.
Good. Thank you. Anyone else? Happy dollar. Yes, Rob.
Well, I want to throw out there to let everybody know tonight we've got a very, very special event. It's actually one of my favorite events of the year. It is the Special Olympics basketball game tonight from the Stark Royal Knights taking on the Columbia Comets. It'll be at 7 o'clock at the high school. And guys, it is one of the coolest events that I think that I'm a part of, that I get to be a part of. Watch these kids get out there and play. They just have the time of their lives. We do the opening ceremony just like it's a leopard basketball game, the pregame stuff. And it's just a whole lot of fun. Watching, we've got 3 Louisville kids, Jonas Marisek, Rocco Dagenhart, and I call him Nate Downtown Nanko, but I'll tell you what, 2 years ago he put 31 points up in the first half.
Wow.
With one arm.
Yeah, with one arm. So, yeah, if you have nothing going on, they're doing collecting the canned food.
Okay. Thank you.
7 o'clock. The festival before it or whatever they're doing. starts at
Yeah,
5:30.
There's more
6 or
people
6:30.
there than at the regular varsity.
Yeah.
Down
Yeah.
there is, it's
The
like,
whole idea
It
is
is.
to give those kids a home game and that kind of high school varsity experience. That's what my Happy Dollar was also for. It is actually my favorite thing of the entire year. Again, yes, entrance fee is bring non-perishable good. It goes to community cupboard, and it also ties into our club because guess who collects the canned goods? Our Key to Interact kids. So it all ties back to our club again.
Right.
So even if you do have something going on tonight, cancel it, go to the game. Okay? It's fabulous. It's well worth your time. And
They have a lot of things that the kids make that you can buy to make extra money.
I was gonna say, tell them,
yeah, beforehand.
we have a celebrity, her grandson sings the national anthem every year.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can go cheer with the cheerleaders afterwards.
So it's,
Oh, that's worth going just to hear that.
yes.
Yeah. Come tonight, please. Even with the bad weather, if you can. But if someone's worried about falling, we'll find someone to hold your elbow and walk you in.
And if for some reason you can't make it, I can broadcast it, but we'd rather have you there. I mean, the atmosphere is just off the charts.
Yeah, because we want to give those kids that experience of being cheered for and just like making it fabulous for them, right?
Any other happy dollars? Thank you, Barb. Oh, do we have a song today?
Yes.
All right. Songmeister, Mark Sigler.
Stand up, honor America, and we'll sing America the Beautiful. On 4, 2, 3, 4. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Thank you, Mark. All right, we have quite a few guests today, so I'm just going to go one table at a time and figure out, so I don't want to miss anybody. We're going to introduce you two a little bit later. We have Tristan Stetler over here as a guest. He's checking out Rotary, and so if you haven't introduced yourself to him, make sure you do that before you leave. So he gets to know. And we also have Steve Miller over here from the police department. And Steve's here because we presented a check for $500 for supplies that he does. He takes the kiddos over to the Constitution Pond, and they have a fishing derby every year. And they get a fishing pole, right?
Yeah, so here, I'll just.
Yeah, go ahead.
It won't be long. So I've been doing it for like 4 years, and Mark's came and helped. I don't know if anyone else here, I think you're probably the only one. But I just came up with it like maybe 3-4 years ago, and then what we did was I started going to some businesses and get money and stuff, and then we found out about this grant. And last year was the first year we got it. The 500, we actually used that for to buy all the. We bought everyone's shirts. They were all fishing with cop shirts, so it actually came out to just about $500. And we had enough. We just ran out at the end when all the people were there, so that's what we use that for. But Walmart gives me. I went to them and they let me spend $500 in Walmart and sold me everything at cost. So I get 55 fishing poles. Every time I've done it so far this year, I've got 55 fishing poles, and then a bait company donates all the bait. DJ Snack Shack donates. The Eagles gave me $250 to buy the food, so I bought all the food. Then DJ Snack Shack cooked it all for free, and so everyone got to eat. Whoever there was eat. We had hot dogs, hamburgers, chips. Shears Potato Chips donated the chips. Actually, the hot dogs you didn't pay for either. They came from Fresh Mark. So it's just kind of. The kids seem to have a lot of fun with it. We get about 5, 6, 7 of us there. We usually get people from the parks. One year, the state watercraft brought a boat and just left it on a trailer so the kids could look at a boat and kind of the job that they do. But yeah, we always look for some volunteers. I'm sure Mark will help again since he likes to fish. But I haven't set a date yet for it.
Jim?
Steve, have you ever thought about restocking the pond?
Okay, so the first year I did. So
What'd that cost?
I went to that Fender's Fish Farm in Baltic. I went and picked up all the stuff. I used, forget what money I used, because I know Dr. Thomas gave me some the one year. I think it was about $500. I did. That was the worst year ever for the kids catching fish. I put them in a 4 or 5 days before. No, they were good sized ones already. They weren't having it. They didn't want to eat. So what I found worked the best the last 2 years is I go take signs about 10 days before the kids' day. I take signs up and they say no fishing, and then I watch it, make sure there's no one fishing in there. And if there's someone fishing in there, out they go. So that worked the best. So I don't let anyone touch that for 10 days. They seem to be ready to go, and they caught tons of fish the last 2 years, and never bought anything for it. Never bought any fish, so it worked. So that's probably what I'll probably do from now on. 10 days seems to make it, because believe it or not, people really do use that a lot. People fish there every day. There's people fishing there every single day. So I always thought that Metzger Park would be a good place for another big pond. Sure. I don't know if there's grants out there for that kind of stuff, but somewhere out there's got to be a low spot for one.
Well, there's plenty of that.
In about 58, we Rotary Club built the shelter on the east side of the pond. And it's a big shelter. It could hold probably 6 Christmas or picnic tables. Okay?
And that's what we use.
Really?
That's what we use for where the people come get their poles and their bait.
Cool.
Yeah.
We roofed it about 40 years ago.
Well, thanks for everything you do. That's great.
Yeah, so it has worked out well. So
It's,
I'll probably keep doing it as long as I can.
We appreciate there's nothing like a kid getting the fish.
Oh, those kids love it too. I go out and I cover it and.
It's the greatest gift you can do is to teach a kid to fish. It really is.
Steve, would you want to share with us the upcoming retirement?
Yeah, so on Thursday, or the Tuesday at the council meeting, my dog's going to retire. So,
Sadie.
oh yeah. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been 12 and a half years old.
You're gonna take him home.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so it's been a long time. Yep. She's been on the road for 11 and a half years. And I actually got drugs with her last night on 62. There's only marijuana that's legal now, but she still knows what it smells like. So I ran her on it. She's hit on the car, went in. Of course, it's in the center console, and you just shut it and leave it in there because you're allowed to have it. So, but yeah. But the driver didn't have a license. The passenger had a warrant, so it's just kind of how it goes out there. But yeah, so.
How about a hand for Steve? Thank you very much.
All right.
Thanks
for the grant. Appreciate it. We'll probably be back for it again, and then I'll let you guys know when it is. If anyone even wants to come and just watch, it'd be a good time for other people, even just to see what goes on. So, but that's about it. All right, you guys all have a good.
All right, thank you, and enjoy Sadie's retirement. So, any other guests? I don't think that's okay. Okay. The next thing is, do you have a summary on the pancake? Did we ever figure out where we stand?
No.
Not yet.
No.
Okay. I was hoping that we finally got the bill from the school.
Well, now I have a picture of the placement.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have some outstanding.
Don
placement
Marshall said
ads.
we decided last week, I guess, that he paid
I don't know.
in cash.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
I have a list now, so
Okay.
we'll get with Jared to see who needs to be.
Get it finalized. Okay. Let me know so I can put it on the agenda. All right, on the youth exchange, our youth, I guess, went to a weekend trip in North Carolina,
This weekend,
or they're going this weekend,
next.
this weekend coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll be there the weekend and come home on Monday. Monday is a school holiday, then they get out of school on Friday.
Okay. Any other updates on?
I mean,
Interact or-
they're collecting, we can get state for.
The Interact Club is? Okay.
Pretty much, they're getting their picture taken today at school, it's keep Interact. It's-
Okay, very good.
I guess.
And how about the host family situation? Is that smooth? Is still everything's on go? Okay, no changes? Okay. All right, I passed out second Friday, a list of, bands. That's what I'm responsible for getting. And I'm really excited about this year's lineup. We're bringing back Journey, which has been voted internationally the #1 tribute band, Journey tribute band in the world. Now, that's pretty incredible. And they're local. I mean, they're not from Louisville, but they're local to Northeast Ohio. So that was pretty exciting. And then in June, I'm bringing a new band in called New Soft Shoe. And it is a Graham Parsons tribute band. I don't know how many of you know who Graham Parsons is, other than Mark and Glenn. But Graham Parsons was a kind of a new genre. He took rock and roll and country and kind of put it in a blender and mixed it up, came out with new music. And he was one of the first to do that. And he was a band member of the Byrds. He was a band member of the Flying Burrito Brothers. He hung around, one of his best friends with Keith Richards, and they used to hang around in southern France doing all kind of things they're not supposed to do. But anyway, he wrote some really good music. But this guy been a friend of mine for quite a long time. He has a band up in Cleveland that does Graham Parsons music, and it's a good band, really good, really good professional musicians. You'll enjoy that. And then after that, we have a brand new tribute band called Mind Over Matter, and that is Hall & Oates. Thank you. And you have to help me out because I don't have the sheet from me. Who's next?
Whiskey Lou.
Who?
Whiskey Lou.
Whiskey Loco.
Whiskey Loco.
Yeah, and that's a modern country band, local. And I tried to get more country music in because I haven't been able to get too much of it in. And I know there's quite a bit of population that like that. And then we have New Wave Nation coming back, which is always a big hit. And last, we have a Fleetwood Mac tribute band called Rumors, and that'll be great. So I'm really excited about the lineup. Okay, speakers today. Sally Samblonnet and her assistant is Karen Crislip. And so Sally, we're gonna get a photo op and present a check, just like we did for Steve. We can do it after you get up to speak, though. Okay, so come on up, give her a hand.
So I was kind of laughing about the grocery cart. Karen and I were at the pantry this morning unloading trucks. And just in the past 3 weeks, we have been inundated with food donations. We're like gerbils. We move it here and to make new, and then we move that over there to do that. And we've been really fortunate. We were fortunate during COVID that way. And then when they cut food stamps, that all happened again. So we're stocked full, which is awesome, because we were completely empty when we moved. We planned it that way. because we couldn't move it. We had to hire a company to do it for us because we have freezers and everything else. So it worked out fine. It seems to be going wonderfully. We thought, where we came from, we thought there could be nowhere better. But there is. Yeah, there is. But we begged and begged and begged for some assistance. Help us find a place to go. And then one day, Brock called. He said, "Do you want to read for the library kids?" I said, "Well, sure." Well, then he called later and he said, "I kind of messed up. Corey Street is going to read also." And I said, "Well, can we both?" He said, "Yes." And that turned out to be a great
It was
thing.
all intentional.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, that-
I mean, I couldn't believe it. So just from that conversation, all of a sudden Andy Ternowski was involved and we had a free place to go. Awesome. So things
You're
are,
at the
there's lots.
Constitution Center now?
We are right across from the Dairy Queen. We moved there. Our first distribution was November 6th. And now we have a place where everyone can come in and sit down. We have free internet. The cleaning is taken care of. Well, of course, the police are right there, and we don't usually need that, but it's nice to know that if we do, that's a possibility. We have free snow removal. Our kitchens all, our freezers all fit in their kitchens. And they had tables. We had to add to that a little bit, but things just really worked out. Everybody has their thing to do there, and we have a couple, and they do all the recycling. So when we were on Nickel Plate, we'd load everything into their vehicles. They'd have to go down and do that after pantry. Now we're right there. The recycling's right there, and it's just so much more convenient. I just the other day I asked about the pest control because we had to do that in where we were at. We had to keep track of all that. Now the city takes care of all that. And so there's so many things that are working out better than before. The first opening, we were jam-packed and we thought, this is great. So it was, when you open something new, there's a little bit of confusion. Is this going to work? Is that going to work? Well, there were a couple things that weren't working so well. So then the next time, as people do, they, things don't go yet. It's like going to a new restaurant. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. Yeah. So the numbers were down, but then now they're creeping back up. They're creeping back up. But that's a really hard thing to predict. Like tomorrow, we're going to have really cold weather. We were planning on around 150 families. Now we think maybe not. The cold weather kind of keeps them back. So we cut everything back. Now watch, they'll all show up and we'll be going crazy making bags and trying to give everybody what they need. Yeah, so all of our storage shelves were able to come into one room, which makes it so much easier. We can see what we have and what we need. Karen and I go down there and count to make sure we have enough. Plan the menus. She does all the ordering. We go through and see what we're going to have for our entrees and so on and so forth. Then she does all the ordering. Midlake goes and picks up all of our orders on Cherry Street now instead of having to go clear to Akron, which is a big plus. And then, just as always, we get all of our eggs and bread and milk through Giant Eagle. Some of our volunteers go up there and pick it all up and bring it to us. We get a lot of things from Green Farms in East Canton. And, everybody's got their thing to do. And then when someone trips, you re-scramble and do it all again. So we things have been working out really well. We think it's a bigger place. We think it's a better place. Now, starting in a couple weeks, they're going to be doing taxes there. So we're going to have to make some adjustments. We have to be out of one side, have all our stuff on this side instead of spread out. But, you know, it all works out. It all works out. So I don't know, does anyone have any comments or questions that they might want to know that I haven't shared?
I'll have a comment and then a question.
Okay.
So for folks who don't know, Sally is actually a Citizen of the Year. So
Thank
Rotary
you.
Citizen of the Year. So it sounds like you can have up to 150 families or individuals, or what is the population we serve?
Okay,
We serve?
I would say 150. There, like during the holidays, we could have 200. We didn't this time, and we're thinking it's because we were new. They don't know what to expect. But as they come, then they scatter the word. We're good, everything's good. Come on, you know? But at first, they don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. But we have lots of volunteers, some newer ones, who guide them in, let them know where to go, make sure they get seating, get into line, register, and go. Yeah. So it's getting better every time. I don't think that they're never going to come. They are going to come. They just, no one likes change. You know, I don't like change, but you know, they'll get back into the groove of things, and we'll be right back where we started from. Yeah.
Question here.
Sure.
A lot of people don't know, but explain to everyone about how you get the food. It's not
Okay.
free.
Okay. Well, first of all, none of us are paid. It's all volunteer. All of our donations, we do everything through donation. Money, monetarily. We can purchase from the Akron Canton Food Bank, which we do, but truth be known, they haven't had a lot there. It's been really slim pickings. And so we're very lucky. The community is so generous that we can do purchases on our own. And really, we think, oh, it's getting down there. No, bang. We're right back where we started from, which is wonderful, wonderful. We used to think that giving money went further, and it did. When the food bank had a lot of options, it went far. And there are a lot of free things there. But most times the free things are not nutritional things. They're chips and cookies. And so we supplement there, and then we purchase from Giant Eagle, always, eggs, milk, bread. That comes from there, out of donation money. And then we order from Green Farms. That comes out of donation money. And so far, so good. We're moving right along. Yes.
Some of the budget cuts for the federal government involve dropping SNAP, or at least cutting it seriously. What's the cut? What percent are they? You would have a better idea than I would.
I really don't. I'll tell you why. Because used to be, just like at schools, you had to tell what your income was. You don't have to do that anymore. So there's no way to know from that. We only know the ones that are regulars. And they say to us, they've been cut. I mean, some of them were getting a check for $14. You know, where does that get you? So it was drastic. Now, I've not heard for a while how that is all. If it's boosting back up a little bit, I don't know. But
I thought that would really affect your business.
it does. It does, in that it does more on the monetary side. The people in the community see that. They give more. They donate more. Just like during COVID, you know, and we were serving the cars. They couldn't even come in. People were very generous. Lots of money, lots of donations, and it's weird. It's like happening again. It really is, and it's a good thing. It is a good thing.
So it's every Thursday, right?
No, it's the first and third Thursday of every month.
So what does your average, like when a family comes through the door,
Okay.
walk us through what happens?
Okay. Well, they come in right now. They are seated in a particular order. when their turn comes, they get in line, they go to the front and they register. They have to register because we buy government commodities and we buy from the food bank. They want to know that you're not taking the food and selling it on the side. That's the main reason for that. And so that's okay. That's all right. So everyone has to register. Everyone lives within the 44641 area, which is another reason why I think we do so well. When my daughter started this, that's how she wanted it to be. And looking at it now, if we were serving Canton and East Canton, and we wouldn't be able to give them the things they get. So they come in the door the night before, we make up bags. I can't even tell you what we put in them tonight. We're going to do that. But there's always an entree. There's always soup. There's vegetables. There's peanut butter and jelly. Lots of things. Okay, so that's one thing they get. Then they come down the line. Tonight or tomorrow they'll be getting bananas and apples. We were able to get apples from the food bank for free, I think. And so they'll be getting that. Then they come down. Our entree this time is we're doing breakfast. So everyone will get pancakes. Everyone will get syrup. You're going to get eggs. You're going to get bread. Then we have a table that's only cereal. Pick the cereal you want. We have a take me table for all the things we get, and we don't have 150 of that item. So we gather them together, we put them on a table, and they're able to select what they might want or need. What else, Karen? Oh yeah, they get meat. So tomorrow they're going to be getting a pound of bacon, and if the bigger families, we still have a few turkeys left, so if they want that for a big family, we have those people earmarked and they can make that choice. I think that's about it, maybe. I don't know.
Bread, eggs, milk.
Yeah, eggs, milk. Yes.
The person has like some canned goods they want to donate, bring them to you people.
Well, we're not there or open all the time, but you can take them to the library. Brock brings them to us, brings it all to us. You can take it to the bank by the bypass.
I think it's
Consumers, yeah. They also collect for us.
We get a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you do. You get a lot of stuff. And through the year, like they'll do food for fines and stuff like that, just like these guys do tonight, doing food. And my husband and I went away for a few days. And my husband always says when my phone rings, "Is that a pantry emergency?" Yeah. Because we try to get away, but that doesn't happen so much. And I swear I got 6 phone calls. I have a delivery. When can you do that? Well, some of it I sicked on to Karen because I wasn't going to be home. But I don't know. It's amazing. It really is amazing. Everybody thinks of us, which is great. Yes.
First, Sally, a comment that Greg had. I just think for you, Sally, and Karen, and Amy, and Ralph, the whole volunteer, this truly is, I mean, we can't say thank you enough. This is probably the most meaningful and such a blessing to our community that you guys have as a ministry, a mission, whatever you want to call it. I think it's just fabulous.
Thank you. I was beginning to wonder when I was searching for a new location. I said to Brock, I can't believe no one thinks we're worthy.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
if we still, I can't speak for the school district anymore, but, you know, when we had you at the old high school and the middle school, that, and you already mentioned that, people could come in and sit down, you had the walk-in cooler, the freezer.
Yep.
You know, I would have loved for that to have stayed there, but.
Hey, things change. In life, things change.
But then as a question, are there 2 or 3 maybe things that like you always need or you need most or that go quickest?
That's a really hard question. That's a hard question. It kind of changes. So my answer to that is anything. But I'll give you an example. The elementary did a big food drive before Christmas. And we asked if they would please bring it after the new year because we were trying to still get organized and whatever, which they did. So that came the other day. Amazing. All in computer boxes. Everything now. They do it in a unique way, which I think is great. Each grade collects a certain thing. You know, he asked for a list. We've done that list for probably 3 or 4 years. So when it comes to us, they're all boxed nicely. There's how many is in it on the top and what it is. So we must have had 35 boxes all marked in that way. And so that saves us so much time. We don't have to sort it. We can move it to the front, you know. Next time if we want to give Manwich, all the boxes of Manwich are marked. We bring them to the front. We use it right out of the boxes. It's amazing. He does such a wonderful job. And I've known him for a long time. He is that way anyway. Mark Adams. Yeah.
Another question, would there be any time that you would wanna do hot food and serve it there?
No. No, that takes a special thing. A special,
Licensing and all that.
yeah. And we get inspected. We do get inspections, but the inspections for serving hot meals would just be,
I'm thinking as, Rotary, we do the pancake.
yes,
And we have
yes,
2 grills that we use once a year,
yeah.
and then they're in storage.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
I
I'm
got
thinking,
you.
I'm sending this out to Rotary, how about we put up a couple grills at Umbrella Alley and serve hamburgers and hot dogs, and all the money goes to the company.
Well, we do that. We will take money from anyone. Yeah, we will. I have never been known to give it back. Never ever. And thank you, by the way, for the grant that you give to us. That is so great. And
Here's a coffee cup
Thank
for you
you.
and one for Karen.
thank you.
And we appreciate you coming here and talking to us about what's going on.
Thanks for asking
We're going to
us.
stick around. We're going to have a check presentation
Okay,
a little bit later.
awesome. Thank
Give her
you.
a hand. Thank you.
Keep giving. Keep
I
giving.
need that part.
And think about all of our guys overseas, would you please?
Okay, we're going to do Baroda balls. And I changed things up a little bit. Once again. And that is, we're going to do the draw and the draw at the same time. Nice and easy. And let us know who. Barb. All right, Barb, you get $5. And maybe more. There's your $5. Oh, by the way, we're not as organized as a school, but we did bring a lot of stuff tonight. And it looks like the bag ladies just showed up or something, but we're going to figure out, we'll talk about how we're going to get it to you. Yeah.
Message to our board members. Anybody else on the school board other than Barb? Okay,
Just me.
we just lost our football coach, and I just want you to keep in mind that Kevin Stefanski is available.
Okay. No winner today. Not even Stefanski.
Question, based on the way things went up north, what if?
I heard he's hot for the job in Pittsburgh.